Has very relaxing vibes to it.
Yeah, I say having been there as a blood elf. Very relaxing, you know, with all of the, like, you know, NPCs that are, like, one-shot you on sight. Pretty sure I actually just walked into Doness's. And I'm pretty sure there were Alliance players there that just sort of were confused by my presence, but didn't question it.
I'd say my least favorite is probably Pandaria. That whole expansion I felt like just was so shoehorned in.
I don't even know if I ever went there.
It's considerably after Outland, so if you hadn't, like, finished leveling through the Outland stuff, you probably wouldn't have made it there.
I mean, I kind of, like, I did kind of skip a lot of stuff, because, like, me and my, like, I was playing with, like, my friend, and we'd, like, started, and we did all this stuff.
You know what's a really cool area, in my opinion, was, the, like, Drustvar area in Kultiras? Because it had very, like, Halloween vibes.
What?
It's called Drustvar, and it's in Kultiras. It was, the area from the previous expansion, from the one that we're in right now.
Lodge Shrug?
I have it up on, screen in the stream.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah, I started streaming.
Oh my god, I was waiting for you to screen share. I was waiting for you to screen. Shh, my brain works.
And yes, we're live. Hello to anyone who's watching this in post on video. I know we don't really have any viewers yet. Oh, actually, we just got raided with a party of 3. Hi, thanks for the raid. Hello, everybody. And I have my special guest Squig today. We're hanging out. Okay, so...
I actually genuinely only realized, because I even clicked on the stream announcements channel. I was like, I saw, like, the thing, I was like, look, you just posted a screenshot of, like, the map. But then, like, I twigged, wait a second, this is a stream notification.
Hello! Welcome to the stream! Thanks for joining! Okay, let's see here. Quest log. Oh, did you need me to bring that map back up so you could see it?
That'd be nice, please.
Okay. So... World... So, Kultiras is like these islands here between the Eastern Kingdoms and the Broken Isles. And this was a whole expansion in this area. And then Drustvar, specifically, was an area that was, like, very, like, Halloween and witchy kind of feels. Yeah.
So, there is so much more map than I remember there being.
Yeah, they've added a lot of stuff.
You would go between the Eastern Kingdoms and the whatever islands, and I was like, the what islands?
Yeah, so Northrend, they added,
Yeah, that was
yeah,
Wrath of the Lich King, wasn't it?
right, yeah. And then, Zandalar, I think actually may have been
Wait,
added...
does that say 10 to 30 on Northrend?
Oh, yeah, so they're, yeah. Because, they did the level crunch, and so now, the levels are much lower than they used to be.
Huh.
Although 10 still seems strangely low.
So, like, what is the level scaling now?
So right now, max level is 60. Um, when the new expansion hits tomorrow, I think that goes up to 70?
So, if your character was like level 90 something during Warlords of Draenor, what level would they be now?
So level 110 became level 60. Level 90 probably became something like level 50-ish? Off
I
the
mean,
top of my head?
I guess the simple way to check would just to be to see what the new zone levels are for Draenor.
Yeah, we could take a look at that. Oops. Nor... Or, not Outland, but Draenor. Yeah, so everything, like, caps out at level 40.
Hmm.
And then actual Outland is, like, 10 to 30.
Sorry, the Shadowlands?
Yeah, the Shadowlands are where I am now. That's literally the afterlife.
What?
Yeah. Um, so there's Ardenweald, which is like the kind of Emerald Dream stuff, where you go basically if you're like a druid or a ranger or something like that. Like the Night Elves pretty much all go there. Anyone who's like Green Dragon Flight or like a emissary of nature who dies a good death goes there. Revendreth is like Vampire Land. The Maw is basically like Purgatory. Um, like actually worse than Purgatory. It's like Revendreth is where they're supposed to like torture souls until they've been redeemed for their torture, or redeemed by their torture to like kind of pass into other areas. So they're kind of, I guess, more like Purgatory, and then the Maw is more like Hell, where it's eternal damnation. Maldraxxus is kind of the afterlife for like warriors. So like a lot of the orcs have gone there, and they have a very like Death Knight kind of vibe. In fact, the Death Knights were kind of modeled after the Maldraxxi, it turns out. In terms of the in-game lore, at least. And then Bastion is like angelic kind of heavenly vibes, where people who are very like lawful and just go.
Paladin-y, yeah.
Yeah,
I
very
saw
very
Bastion and I was
paladin-y.
like, is this like the Paladin-y kind of?
Yeah. And then Oribos is just kind of like the central hub, where like the voice of the creator resides or whatever, but like everything's been all jacked up, and so the balance has been all broken, is the storyline of Shadowlands. And the person in charge of the Maw, called the Jailer, has basically like broken everything so that every soul now comes straight directly into the Maw. And they're gaining like immense power that way by enslaving all of these souls and taking all of the energy from them. Whereas usually, every, faction would get its own souls that are supposed to go to their location that they would get their own energy from to, do their
Yeah.
own thing with.
So what's Zareth Mortis?
Zareth Mortis is, kind of like... It's like this floating island that the jailer, like, grabbed and pulled into the maw. And it's actually, like, a special zone that was from the original creators that made the rest of, the Shadowlands. And it's where they left, like, you know, their ancient tech and everything that they used to craft it all.
So you haven't even explored all of it.
Correct, yes. So that this was something that was added in one of the patches, and I haven't finished the storyline quests there.
Can I see the zone maps for, like, the other bits?
Oh yeah, sure. So here's the Maw. And then within the Maw, there's Torghast, which is where the jailer resides, and it's just this, like, challenge tower that's super annoying. This whole area is basically why I stopped playing. They wanted you to, like, weekly farm stuff in this place, and it was a huge pain, because the more you farmed, the more, penalties you would get just for being in the area, and you couldn't use your mount at all, not even your ground mount.
Yeah.
And all the enemies hit, like, super hard. It was just a huge pain. And then Torghast was even worse, because you only got one shot at it per week.
Wow.
And if you didn't get far enough, you would get behind on upgrading your legendary.
There's that one little wedge that you haven't explored there.
Yeah,
What's to the south?
To the south, it connects to this other area down here, that is kind of like the in-between between, here and the other area that you were talking about. So this was also added in a later patch. Like, back when I was playing, like, this area would instantly kill me, so I couldn't even really go down here. This area up here was where most of the farming and everything took place. This was your little central hub here. And then, Korthia was added later. It wasn't part of the place originally. And then, after that, Zereth Mortis was added even later.
So, Revendreth?
Yep. So Revendreth is where I am right now. And you can see there's Castle Netharia, which is the raid, for that area. Halls of Atonement, Darkhaven. You can walk around in here for a minute before I take off, too, so you can see a little bit of it. And then Maldraxxus. I'm aligned with the Maldraxxus faction because I'm playing a Death Knight, so it just felt thematically appropriate. Your base is the seat of the Primus here.
Yeah, you did show us one little...
Sorry?
You did go into this map when you were, like, going through the zones.
Oh, yeah. And then, I think I showed you Bastion very briefly as well.
Yeah.
And then there's the Ardenweald. I clearly haven't explored all of this either. Which, as I said, is very much like the Emerald Dream kind of place where, they keep, like, you know, the peaceful souls of nature who are to be reincarnated.
Yeah. So now I'm curious about all of the other, like, new, like, places on,
Oh yeah, over on, like, Azeroth?
Azeroth, yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously there was Pandaria, that was its own expansion. And then Zandalar, I think, was actually, I want to say, part of the Pandaria? No, Zandalar was part of the... Was it the Broken Isles expansion? I can't remember. I'm all mixed up. Asuna... into 60.
Almost everything seems to be 10 to something.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they changed the way that that leveling worked as well, so it's like dynamic leveling now, where you can go into any of these previous expansion zones and do quests there to level up that will just scale to your level, I think. But yeah, I think, Broken Isles... Yeah, I think it was, the Kultiris expansion that Zandalar came back in, and because I remember taking a boat from there to here, and so these two sections were both part of the same expansion. And then Dragon Isles is the one for, the expansion we're getting tomorrow.
Have there been any, like, changes to, like, Kalimdor or the Eastern Kingdoms?
Not any big ones since Cataclysm. Like, Cataclysm made some permanent changes to those zones, but, they've mostly been kind of left alone since then, at least in terms of, like, geography. Except Teldrassil was destroyed.
Wait, what?
Yeah. The Banshee Queen, came and nuked it to hell, at the start of this expansion, and helped, like, bring all the souls of everybody there into the Maw. She's working for the jailer, and has basically recruited the entire horde to his cause, except for people that have, like, defected. Since she is technically the war chief.
Yeah. So, where exactly did Night Elves start now?
I think they actually still start in Teldrassil, and then they experience the storyline of their home being destroyed later when they're higher level.
Ah, so it's like the whole, like, goblin thing. Or, like, say goodbye to where you start out.
Yeah. Get some emotional attachment before it gets annihilated. But I could be wrong. It might be that they actually start in, like, Stormwind or something now. I haven't made a Night Elf lately. Okay, so, yeah, this area you can see it's very, like, vampire-y and kind of gothic and blood-themed.
Yeah. I could spend all day staring at maps, honestly.
I honestly have no idea where I am right now. But this is the keep of what's called the Stone Rite, and they make all these gargoyles. And there definitely are copious gargoyles animated series jokes. I think they even named one of the main characters Goliath.
Honestly, just going around exploring and seeing, like, the sights and stuff was just my favorite thing.
Okay, so let me see if I can find... I'm going to ignore this one for now. I'm going to go to this one. I've got to head to Stormwind. Oh, may as well turn in this other quest line here too.
Our enemy is relentless. Soldiers of Maldraxxus, hear me! We have purged the traitors from our ranks. Now we must restore our lost honor. Draka of the Chosen, step forward. Maldraxi! This warrior has proven herself time and again. From now until her final battle, I name her Margrave of the Chosen! Rise, Draka, and lead your house to victory!
And Draka is actually Thrall's mom.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, makes sense. You are in, like, the afterlifey place.
yes. Also, you might remember Vosh from being a raid boss in BC. She's here. She's one of my minions now.
I mean, I don't exactly.
I will not.
Yeah, I never did any raid stuff.
Fair enough. She was also one of the large players in like Warcraft 3, but you may not have ever played that, so.
I am certain
Oh,
the Primus shall
I
soon
played
restore
to
the
the
House of
mountain
Eyes
Warcraft
with
3.
you as its
I was really bad
Margrave.
at it.
The path of one who has turned
Yeah, you
back
didn't encounter her
is
until
of
pretty
no
late.
concern to us. My title will be earned through relentlessness and guile, as is our way. Of course, Baroness. I will be proud to stand at your side.
Yeah, I was really bad at Warcraft 3. I remember just, like, everyone just died because plague.
What is my task? Trample our enemies. Leave nothing but ash.
For Praxis! For
Apparently there's
Acheron.
somebody else I'm supposed to talk to. Not clear who. Oh no, that's the Anima Reserve thing. Or Anima. Guess I just have to turn it into the Primus? Yeah, okay.
Ah, the Maw Walker. Fate has drawn you here.
Okay. It's the end of that quest, I guess. Onward! Death Knight's still the slowest class in the game.
The House of Ritual's treachery knows no bounds. Punish them without
But at least I can
remorse.
fly on my moose now.
Moose.
Let's hear
Moose.
it.
You have moose flight?
I have moose
Back to
flight.
your post.
Check it.
Oh my gosh.
My battle moose. Okay, so... Don't actually remember how to get back to Stormwind. Oh, I think I have to go downstairs and then through the outdoor portal. It this way? Yeah, here we go. Portal to Stormwind. Convenient portal back from the afterlife.
Ah, here is the hero I spoke of. You stand before the Black Prince. Never let your guard down. I have been expecting you. Azeroth faces many threats. I am pleased that you have accepted our invitation to the Dragon Isles, Lord Commander.
During the dark days of the Cataclysm, the Aspects made great sacrifices to save our world. The Alliance will answer the call and stand together with Dragonkind once again.
Alexstrasza shall be most appreciative.
Mama
She will
Alexstrasza.
insist that you do not bring any lingering conflicts to her shores.
You have my word that this will be an expedition, not a military maneuver. To honor our truce with the Horde, I have instructed the Explorers League to work in concert with the Reliquary.
Just think of all the ancient knowledge we can discover together.
The Dragon Isles is our home, not a place for outsiders to plunder. The Draxir will accompany the Alliance on this journey, but it will take time to build trust between us.
As a fellow soldier, I share your wariness, Azurathel.
Splendid! You two have found common ground already. Now then, let us begin preparations for our voyage.
Common ground in our distrust for each
The
other.
Dragon Isles await.
Okay, I need to step away for just a moment. Be right back. Ride the worm.
Worm.
Huge worm between my thighs.
Have you seen the wrench anywhere?
Oh,
New adventures? Oh, I'm game. When there's work to be done, my hammer's always ready to be put to good use. See you at the docks.
I'm sorry, everyone. I was having trouble slithering my huge worm into the hole.
wow.
Who's the Dervishin person? Are they actually in the stockades? Like, okay. That doesn't seem right. Oh, on top of the building.
Let us begin. The Draxir, stand ready.
An entirely different kind of huge worm.
The skies called to me.
Breathing room, please! My admirers need space to appreciate him! Duty calls! Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to make a name for myself in the splendiferous Dragon Isles!
Cogs and sprockets! I have miscalculated.
Don't panic. We've prepared for this expedition to the Dragon Isles. Sounds fun. But they've got plenty of soaring peaks to climb. Wrap it up, trainees. We're moving out.
Exemplary work. Announcing appreciation. Your gratitude has been accepted.
Ah yes, the mechanomes. Well, that's a totally different set of quests. I apparently need to go to the docks.
Easy now, Wildfeather. You're gonna need that energy soon enough.
You need something?
I don't know where you're supposed to get these primeval essences from.
Have a good one.
Probably something to do with this quest line I'm doing.
Respect must be earned. Stay true to your Wern. So it was Sneltharian who gave the final order that sent us back to our creches.
And bid his ally Malagos to weave a spell that would put us to sleep under the guard of his blue dragons. Where we remained, abandoned and forgotten. Awakened only when the Primalists returned to break Razagath free.
Did you ask Nostormo how long we slept?
Nearly 20,000 years. While we slumbered, the kingdom of dragons rose and fell. The world was sundered. And the aspects surrendered their power to stop to stop Deathwing.
Then our mission is clear. Whether back on the Dragon Isles, or elsewhere in the lands of Azeroth, the Drakthir must find where we belong.
Okay. So they missed a lot while they were asleep for 20,000 years.
See you at the next adventure. Sorcery! We're under attack!
Be at ease, Toddy. This is a friend, not a foe.
Apologies for my abrupt arrival, but the news I bring cannot wait for pleasantries.
Back in Corazon.
I did not expect to see you again so soon, my friend. After you'd answered the call of the Isles.
Something has happened, Khadgar. Something terrible.
Kalikos, tell me.
It all happened so quickly. And Rathian, young as he is, bravely or perhaps foolishly tried to stop it. But he was too late. The Tempest had already been unleashed.
She let me live with a message. They are coming to cleanse the world of the Titan's stain. Alexstrasza, who is she? What is she?
She is Razagath, youngest of the primal incarnates.
Incarnates?
4 dangerous adherents of the elemental forces. At the dawn of the aspects, our flights embraced the Titan's gifts. They did not.
The war that followed was unimaginable.
Fun fact,
it took
in
all
the
of our
official
strength
Warcraft lore,
combined
for
to
Warcraft
banish
2,
them.
If they were so dangerous,
the reason the Horde
why
had
were they
dragons
not
is they
destroyed?
had captured and enslaved
I hadn't the
Alexstrasza
heart to do
as a
it.
broodmother to
We were
breed
once
dragons for them.
as clutchmates.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems has not quelled their fury.
And force all of her brood to work for them because they had their mother captive.
We haven't the strength to stop them. And if Iridicrum's hunger is unleashed,
Then we have no choice. If we are to be protectors once more, the aspects of our dragonflights must be made anew.
Our queen is determined, Khadgar. But we've only just begun to find who we are again. And I fear that without help, we may never get the chance to see our future secured.
Then it seems the mortal races too must answer the call and face the storms ahead.
It seems our fates are intertwined.
Well, this gives items that are better than the stuff I have. I guess I should have done these sooner.
Until next time.
We will defend Azeroth together. It is a world of wonder.
Adventure call! Bet you're as eager as I am to set sail, aren't you? We've got a bit more preparation to do here, then we'll be on our way.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Well, look what the wind blew in.
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be early.
Let's get moving. Plenty to be done.
What was that?
I'll be early. I need the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Step closer and don't mumble. 5, leave! I was done talking to you.
And hello to my new viewer. Thanks for joining.
What?
Who are we going to kill today?
Yukikaze! Oh, blast it! The plague sample turned on him. Hurry and get over here!
Do you need something? A little of this? We have replicated and loaded my improved Plague Eaters. We are ready to deploy.
Master Apothecary, you should know that the blight sample we took to Maldraxxus took form and became aggressive.
Really? I suppose that should make it easier to kill. Ingenious! Wish I'd thought of that. I am forsaken. Trust in the apothecaries.
All our efforts have come to this. I pray our strategy works.
My forces will join you in the skies to help with any unforeseen side effects.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
It's working! The Plague Eaters are consuming the blight!
They've eaten their fill, and now they're gathering up in the middle of the ruins?
Keep going! Whatever happens, we will be ready.
That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Botany!